We're doing Act 2, Scene 2. I'm named Macbeth.
And I'm Macbeth.
We chose this scene because we thought that it was a key scene in the play because it was interesting to see how Macbeth killed Duncan.
And we think it is also important because it's one of the key scenes where Macbeth changes from an honest man and he starting to kill people as well, just Duncan to both the guards as well. This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
One cried, one laughed in sleep, and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. I stood and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried amen, and God bless us, to the other. He knew with these hangman's hands I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I was in most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
Those things must not be thought of, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth, does murder sleep, the innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. In death of each day's life, great labour's balm of hurt minds. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glam said, murder sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
So foul and fair, a day I have not seen.
How forest called to forest? What are these, so withered and so wild in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on't? Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me. Why each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips? You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth. Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start, and seem to fear the things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that indeed, which outwardly you show? My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble heaven and of royal hope. That he seems rapt withal, to me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favours nor your hate.
Hail! 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 Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get king, thou be man, so hail Macbeth and Macbeth.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Sinel's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence. Why, upon this blasted heath, you stop us with such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, which had seemed corporal melted, breath into wind, which they had seen to sow.
Here are such things that we do speak about. Have we eaten on the insane root, and taken the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, is it not so?
In the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
We're doing Act 1, Scene 3. I'm playing Macbeth.
And I'm playing Banquo. This scene is vital to the whole performance because this is the first time Macbeth starts hallucinating about the witches and uses their prophecies.
And this act also shows us how Macbeth begins to change throughout the play.
Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that are so fair? In the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that indeed your favours and your hate?
Hail!
Hail.
Hail!
lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shall get kings, thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Sinel's death I know I am the Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to begin, stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed?
Were such things here we do speak about, or we have eaten in the same root that takes the reason prisoner.
Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same true and words, who's here?
Doing Act 5, Scene 8,
And I'm playing Macbeth.
and I'm playing Macduff.
We chose this scene because we thought it was a vital scene at the end of the play, because Macduff finally gets his revenge back for Macbeth killing his whole family and all the deadly deeds Macbeth has done throughout the whole play.
We learned about the characters Macbeth and Macduff, and how they both were maddened with fear, and they both really wanted revenge.
Thy keen sword and press is make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crest. I bear a charm life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
And curse be that tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man, and be these juggling fiends no more would believe, that power to us in the double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break it to our hope. I will not fight thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze o'er the time. We will have thee as our rare monsters are painted upon a pole, and under it, here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground in young Malcolm's feet, and be baited by the rabble's curse. Thou burning wood become to Dunsinane, and thou oppose of no woman born. Yet I will try last. With my body I throw my warlike shield, and be down Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness down doesn't make you. I had given suck, I know how tender it is to love that babe that milks me. I would, while I was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out. Had I so sworn as you have done to this? If we should fail? We fail, but screw your courage to stick in place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the royal shire, day's hard journey soundly invite him. His two chamberlains will I with wine and bustle, so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume in